What up, guys? So just got a new camera. I'm trying to stand. Okay, let's see. Is that too dark? I look very black in this. Yeah. We're making breakfast basically, and
we're making pancakes.
Making pancakes because obviously it's carb up day for me today. So, God damn it! I just hit the goddamn fence. Oh shit! All right, I think this is too dark.
What I'm saying is I need to open this window because.
Oh, what is it? Yeah. Oh, that's better. Cool. Hey, what's up? Hey, hi. What's up? So, oh, nice. That's a light. Ooh, that's a lot of light. Maybe I need to turn down the brightness a bit. What's up, dudes? All right. So today we basically we're gonna go through the whole. This Sunday. First and foremost, a Sunday. It's basically fill back out weekend. Okay. Well, weekend. So weekend. It's fill back out day. So having breakfast this morning, and then we're gonna get dressed, and then we're gonna go do food shopping, and just like a vlog, like I always promise, we're just gonna record everything we do today as it is. Okay, so sorry for the mistakes, sorry for the anything that happens along this crazy ass thing, because I'm new to this, like I said. But like I said before in my old video, I just want to really show you how things happen around here. So Mel is kicking off the breakfast, so hey, get breakfast going, man.
Hey. So right. Just say what you.
Okay, come on.
What you requested.
So this morning, basically, we're having pancakes. Mel's
Last video, you remember when you were saying that you miss your pancakes?
Yep. I said I miss my toast.
Alright, we getting toast, no pancakes.
No. Don't stop now. We already got that. Okay. So we having, yep. So
when we say about proper homemade pancakes, right? So you got your flour. Flour. How do you just pronounce? What's the difference between flour and flour?
Same. It's flour.
Milk.
Yep.
You're going to have egg. 1 egg is enough.
Yep.
Got no makeup on. I'm conscious. Being a woman without makeup.
This is unedited, unfiltered, and original.
This is like
original content.
It's almost like you walking around being filmed with no boxes on.
Hey, I always have boxes on. What are you talking about?
But this is how it feels like, you know.
Oh, right.
Conscious.
Anyway.
Right, so we're going to blend that.
Yeah, this is a late breakfast. I mean, we went out for a walk this morning. We took Cerberus out for a walk, and we were out for like what, an hour? So this is a late one, especially for Sunday. Normally, I would have already had I'll be on my second meal right now, not the first. But you know, it is what it is. You know, we kind of with Sundays we kind of let things not out of control, but we just let things lay down, and we give us a chance to relax ourselves a bit. We don't focus too much on the bodybuilding aspect of it because Sunday is our rest day. So we do tend to focus on other things like family time, relaxing, shopping, preparing food. Even though we're preparing meals for the whole week, we tend to focus more on just anything outside bodybuilding, because at the end of the day, you gotta have a break from it, man. Mentally, physically, you have to have a break from bodybuilding now and then. And this is basically what Sunday is for us. Alright guys, how's it going? So we're just about to head out and go do some food shopping for the rest of the week, but still got the meals that we prepared for last week, and I'm just gonna pack that up and take 2 meals with me, because you know, as a pro bodybuilder, especially on prep, you just can't be out without your food with you. You know, you can't buy them food out because you don't know what's in it, regardless of what it is. So we always pack a meals with me, depending on how long we basically based on how long we're gonna be out. If we're gonna be out for any long time, we take 2 meals. If it's a short time, I take 1 meal with me at any point of time. So I always have my meals with me, especially on prep, you know. So we're gonna just kind of show you what we're doing right here. So she's just kind of packing the meals up. It's already prepared. Yeah. So.
He's really like, you know. Okay, so he's got 1 cup of rice with every meal, and then 250 grams of chicken breast. That's already pre-cooked and cut. So we're measuring chicken breast here. Yep, that should be about that. Cool. And then 1 cup of rice with the other meal. What happens is, because he doesn't have enough beef steak, I will mix up with chicken breast to make up for the protein. There's nothing wrong with mixing up protein sources in one meal. So that's 1 cup. And then let's have a look how much he's got. So, beef steak, it comes down to 134 grams, 136 grams. So we definitely need a bit more chicken breast in it, which is 61 grams. The reason why we're mixing is just purely we're going to macro. We ran out of meat, and this is what we bought. There's no strategy in it. It's just what it is.
Alright guys, so we just headed down to the store. Here we go, I think people have it most places though. We go a big supermarket we call Macros, and they're for wholesale food, you know. They basically supply food to like restaurants and stuff like that, but you know, and they mainly sell to businesses. But you know, we're gonna go in there and be able to buy, you know, when you talk about buying things in bulk like chicken or rice or stuff like that, they're the ideal place. So it's just in the next town over from where we are, so it's just about 20 minutes drive. But you know, there, so we're just gonna head over there now, and yeah, get some big fill out the stock at home basically. I push the trolley.
What's that?
I push the trolley.
You push the trolley.
Yeah. She hunts, I push.
I'm a hunter.
Yeah, you got that. Alright. So we got here 5 kilos of chicken, white fish, that's cod, butters egg, sweet potatoes.
This is for the dog.
Nice.
This is for the dog. And this is for the big dog.
Alright.
Just food bags and that's it.
Alright. You know, once the shows are done, I'm gonna get me one of these bottles, I don't care which one. I'm gonna finish a whole bottle.
You do realize that you've got a full bottle of whiskey at home, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna finish that.
Yeah.
But I'm literally just pass out.
I hate whiskey.
Okay, rum, whiskey, brandy, Baileys, whatever alcohol is, I'm gonna knock one down and I'm gonna just be passed out for like 2 days.
Oh right, really?
And then this is my celebration moment, and I'll have that with a cigar. Once this whole thing is over and the year is done, that's ready. See? Nice bottle of dark rum. See? And that's after a whole year of not touching alcohol at all.
Don't lie.
What? You haven't?
It was once in between. You had a beer. Cider. You had a cider.
Time, right? Alright guys, we're just back home from shopping and we have our stuff unpacked and we're just prepping the meals right now. So grill's out, steam is going, and like I said before, what we like to do is try to prepare our meal for the whole week, and then we portion it, and then through the week basically I have all the meal portioned and frozen, and I just basically defrost one bag of, you know, chicken breast or anything like that at a time, and we just kind of just have it as I go, so we don't have to cook multiple times through the week. And you know, it saves on time, it saves on electricity, it saves on a lot of you know, a lot of awkward moments. So we just one way we kind of prep our meals is basically we do this, just kind of get everything done during the weekend, and then we just work as we go through the week, so we don't have to start this all over again.
So what we're doing is we're using 2 grills. This is one that Samson brought from South Korea, which is really handy. We had 2 of them before, but one of them broke, so this is really handy right now. And there's another chicken cooking right now in that fryer. It's just basically to have everything cooked in one go and prepare, portion and freeze. And it just saves a lot of time for cooking every single day. And this is why we're doing this that way.
Oh yeah. So basically this is the way we kind of get our meals done through the week. And you know, when the weekends and we spend our Sunday cooking meals and getting ready, it gets really hot in here, man. It gets really steamy in the kitchen, you know. But you know, it's almost like you get the one chance in the whole week to kind of prepare your food. And I always say, give advice to guys that, you know, a lot of people, the reason why they break off from the diet and not be able to follow it over long term is because they don't prepare enough. You know, you don't prepare enough time in your meals. And basically, if you spend just one of the days in the weekend cooking all your meat, cooking all your food, cooking everything in one hand, and then you package it, you freeze it, or you put it in the fridge, then through the week, as the days goes on, especially people that have to work, you know, you're working 9 to 5, you're kind of busy through that time, you don't have to then, you know, get it off and cook it all over again. Now I understand.
This one actually lasts for 2 weeks.
I mean, yeah, because we actually cook enough to last 2 weeks, you know. Another thing, you know, some people, they prefer, you know, food freshly cooked, you know. Some guys, they prefer to cook each meal and eat it as it is. But, you know, in terms of saving time, there's nothing wrong with it. At the end of the day, man, we're bodybuilders, man. Our food, as long as we get our nutrition as it is, you know, we don't really care much about, you know, whether we have to second heat or not. You gotta kind of look at it and, you know, venture how you go. Which one's more important to you? Having your meals ready and to go, or having it, you know, freshly cooked every single time? Because, you know, when you're having like 6 meals a day, 5 meals a day, that's a lot of time in the kitchen. So when you have it prepared, you have it portioned up, you have it all weighed in, and you just whip it out and stick it in here and up to go, you know? So that's what we got. Look at that. That's a lot of, we're bringing up 2 weeks worth of chicken right there. For a lot of meals. Now with the carbs, basically, because carb sources we're really having now is basically, other than the oats in the morning, and then rice and more rice, and then sweet potato. They're basically the 3 carb sources we've been handling this time. With the rice, we've got a slow cooker in the corner right there, and we tend to cook the rice in a big bunch as well, using the slow cooker, the steam cooker. And then same thing with the rice, we kind of put it in a bag, put it in the fridge, and we just portion it out each time when we actually want to make a meal. And that's just another way we do with that. Let's get this thing out. Now what you notice is none of this meal is getting seasoned while they're cooking. And the reason for that mainly is because our diet could be changed. We could change things in our diet, you know, in terms of increasing or reducing the calories with each meal. So if you have already seasoned and everything else, those do end up having causes to your actual diet. It might be the case of having too much salt, too much seasoning, retaining water, anything like that. So if we do have to manipulate our diet through the week, we basically know how to pull seasoning or put seasoning in. It's not a big hassle. But when you just have it cooked plain, you have a lot more freedom on how you work it each day from that point on. Ooh, every bit counts.
All of it?
Yes. Yes. Nice.
So what I'm doing is I'm separating the fat from the meat, and we will then portion it into steaks, cook it in the grill, the same as chicken, and then cut it, weigh it, portion, freeze, and that should last for another 2 weeks, I think. The reason why I'm doing this is because I've always been doing the food, not Samson, and I think you know, just to force it now and make him do it for the sake of videos, it just wouldn't, I don't think, would work. It would be fake. So, and I know I've been doing this for so long, and I know what I'm doing. I would not trust him doing that because I don't know why I wouldn't trust him. Why would I not trust you?
I don't know.
Because you don't know what you're doing, do you?
I'll do a good job of it.
So I'm doing the butcher's job. But it is what it is. One good thing about having a dog is that food is not wasted, because what normally would happen is I would have to throw it out, the fat bits, and I always feel so bad about wasting food. So now having a dog, it actually is going to go to good use. And I don't know, I mean, one of the nutritional tips is all the vitamins and minerals in meat are kept within fat bits. I'm not sure about this one because obviously with the organic meat that's the case, but because also what fat contains stores is the toxic amounts, the toxins as well. So it's vitamins, minerals and toxins. So we know with the, if it's not organic, so it will be less vitamins and minerals and more toxins in it. So this is what the fat contains, and if it wasn't for the bodybuilding, if it wasn't for competing and fitness, normally what would be the most optimal diet when it comes to meat, not the lean pieces but the fatty pieces, because this is where you get all your nutrients. Fatty lean pieces have protein in it. They do have obviously some of the nutrients, some of the vitamins and minerals, but when it comes to the optimal amount, all the vitamins, and you know, some vitamins they can only be absorbed in the presence of fat. So yes, that's in the off season. I do try to keep for Samson as much fatty stuff as possible from meat, but it's hard. It's not as easy because he still has to have his chicken breasts and stuff like that. But yes, for the health aspect, if it was organic beef, the healthiest part is the fatty part. The same with chicken. For the bodybuilding aspect, it's all about the protein, unfortunately. So yes. So when it comes to bodybuilding and food, right? I love cooking. And I love all this posh cooking style, Michelin style cooking. So when I met Samson, and this guy, you give him like cheapest steak versus 250 pounds worth of steak, he will not notice the difference. So when I met him, okay, we had this date, he was coming over, because I like coming over, because I like cooking. So I was thinking I'll impress him. I made scallops, scallop dish with was that what is it called, chorizo, scallops chorizo. I think it was fillet steak, something like that. So I made them scallops, beautiful, absolutely beautiful dish. This guy, so it was the first date, right? I was thinking, you know, when they say you win a man's heart, whatever, through the stomach. And I'm expecting him, as usual, oh my gosh, that was absolutely amazing, blah blah blah. He ate it, zero comments. Ate his steak, no comment. I'm thinking, what's going on here? Thinking this is crazy, man. Like, no feedback, nothing. And it was only later, after I've cooked for him a few more times, zero feedback, few arguments, why you don't appreciate my cooking, all this shit going on. I was like, to him it does not make a difference. He didn't even know these were scallops. This is how embarrassing that is. This guy does not recognize the difference between scallops. And I had to explain to him, listen, scallops, this is seafood, it's quite expensive, you know, it's a big deal. If you gave him bacon, it might as well be the same.
Hold on. This
is
I gotta say something.
This is what I'm left with cooking. This is as biggest challenge for me cooking as it is.
Hold on there, man. Wait. I gotta defend myself in this one.
Okay, go for it.
Look, for me, it's a simple thing, man. Food is just that, food. Okay. I know people like to obviously. This is bodybuilding, man. When you're eating that much food over time, you don't make no difference. Taste.
Hold on, I need to correct you, because that was before you started bodybuilding.
Hold on, let me speak. I've never been a guy with big appetite. Okay, so for me, food is just okay. I gotta eat, and that's it. It doesn't matter what I eat. It's just I gotta eat, and that's that. So I don't do no posh cooking, man. I'm just a dude. You know, food is just that for me. You know, it's nothing special. It's just a source of fuel, and that's the way I see it. And I've never seen it otherwise. You know, so when you obviously get like the gourmet dishes and everything else, I think it's just food to me, man. I don't see anything more to it than that. So some people might find it offensive, but sorry, that's how I see it. I can't change that.
Eat it cause few arguments.
Because someone's mad because I didn't appreciate
the
gourmet food.
The taste.
Someone's mad because I didn't appreciate gourmet cooking.
I mean, we're talking about some like high level of cooking.
Look,
like
man,
serious levels of cooking.
Look, you know when you go to them restaurants and you just want to eat. Like I'm not the posh kind of eating dude. I'm not the one that goes to like, you know, you name a posh place to eat, you know. One of them. Michelin star. Yeah, which one? Name one. You know, the Michelin star restaurants with the bit where the food looks like art.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, something like that. Gordon Ramsay.
I don't think Gordon Ramsay is that posh anymore.
Well, anyway, the way where they put the food down your plate, it looks like artwork. No, man. I'm the other end. I'm the okay. It looks like a grill. It looks, you know, juicy, wet, you know, oily, and properly like, oh yeah.
Because I'm the opposite.
That's like just rough. Just slap it on the plate and just chew at it. That's my kind of food. That's my kind of. When the food looks like, oh, I'm like, yeah, well, pretty, but can I eat it and enjoy it like that? It doesn't work for me. So for me, this is a difference where we have contrast. And she always blaming me, and she said, oh, we don't go out to posh restaurants and eat. And taking fact, I have offered multiple times for us to go to gourmet restaurants.
Wow.
To eat. I have multiple times.
I mean, the good thing is it saves us money. Yeah. But at the same time, it would be nice if I was given opportunity weekends when
hold on. And you gotta also remember,
posh.
Somebody does not like to eat out because she's so picky about other people's cooking her food, the food she eats. She's so picky about it that she'd rather cook it herself. Yes. So there you go. So absolutely, this is the reason why we don't bother going to restaurants.
No. It's because So. Is obviously you want to explain why is it raw inside, because it's clearly raw inside.
Because it's steak.
Not just that.
It's not just because it's steak. It's because we're gonna freeze it, and then every time we get it out, and I want to eat, I gotta reheat it up. So every time you reheat up, it cooks a little bit inside. And with that said, you know, it becomes more and more tougher and harder and everything, and more well done the more you heat it to eat it. So we keep it just a little bit raw inside. So, you know, once you reheat it up, it just becomes just the right side of done. So that's the idea. Well, we just leave it a little bit soft inside.
Yes, yes, yes.
Alright guys, so we're done cooking all the chicken. We got it all chopped up into pieces so it makes it easier for us to weigh it up. So got our scale here, set it in, and what we do, you know, we measure each one, 250 grams of chicken, which is set for each meal. Yeah, equals enough. Then have each one bagged up. Set up. That's one. So, you know, doing it this way basically, you know, it makes it a lot easier during the week because you know each bag, you know exactly how much meat is in each bag and how much chicken is in each bag. So you don't, later on when you actually do want to actually put the meals up, you don't have to think. You just literally grab a bag and you know exactly what it is. The only thing we ever measure when we want to put the meals down is the carbs, which we manipulate by the day. So when it comes down to it, you know, carbs is basically one thing where we have, you got the rice, so you just basically add, we're having 1 cup of rice, or we're having 1.5 cup of rice, or we're having 2 cups of rice. We can manipulate the carbs as we go. Protein always stays the same for us through the prep, so it's pretty much quite easy and quite straightforward just to have it going that way, you know. So, somebody's obviously want to join the video.
I think he's like,
well, you love attention.
I'm more interesting than you.
Alright.
Wow.
Alright guys, so just making my next meal for the day. It's the third meal today. And I'm just gonna run you through that, just like we said, you know. So one of the chicken bags, you know, where you know there's 250 grams of chicken in there. Got rice. And yes, as I say, we do cook our rice in bulk and we bag it just the same way, and we leave it in the fridge, you know. So right now, salt, black pepper. I love chili, and I'll stick it in the microwave 2 minutes. Alright, so while waiting for that, yeah. So we also got sweet potato in the steamer. That's just going. Look at that. So same thing with sweet potato, man. We're doing enough to last about 2 or 3 days because I'm only having that 1 meal a day. So we got more than enough there to last just long enough. Yeah, really. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of sauce. Mel always watches me every time I'm putting this sauce on.
I'm watching you now as well.
She makes sure that I don't put too much of it on. And I'm just always trying to sneak a little bit more in there.
That is already too much.
That's not.
No,
come on,
barbecue
man.
sauce?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
See, that's like.
It's just like swimming.
That's like your restaurant art.
Too much.
That's like your art. Right there. That's it. wrapping up our last meal of the day, our dinner meal, and right now we're having basically white fish and tuna.
What sort of fish is that?
So we got cod and a slab of tuna. So altogether it comes up about 300 grams of fish.
350?
About 350 grams of fish. So this is the one meal where I don't have carbs with. It's basically that, salad, half an avocado, and some carrot.
And beetroot behind.
Yeah, beetroot too.
Because are you going to put this in the microwave?
Someone, I ain't even gonna start with that.
With this, because it's a cold fish at the moment, isn't it?
Oh.
Mmm.
Why is this time it's cold? It is cold.
Oh dear.
No, it's I gotta take the salad off to reheat it now.
Or maybe you just put the fish on a separate plate.
Yeah. See?
That would be easy.
That's kidding me. I didn't know it was cold. Oh, final meal. There we go. Dinner served. Alright guys, so come to the end of this video, and yep, so you've seen how we obviously do food shopping, you've seen how we kind of get our food together and the way we prepare our meal in bulk. So yeah, you know, stay tuned and we'll bring you more of these videos and kind of giving you more of an insight to our world, especially coming up to the show, you know, in just less than 3 weeks time. So yeah man, thanks for watching and appreciate it.